Guys, I will be dictating two passages every day, one general and one legal. So subscribe to my channel for latest updates. 5 seconds. For some, it may be a non-event budget, but if you go by the subsidy in food, fertilizer and fuel for 2014-15, it is seen at rupees 2.46 lakh crore. Fuel subsidy is at rupees 65,000 crore and the food subsidy is at rupees 1.15 lakh crore. The finance minister has cut excise duty on small cars and two-wheelers from 12% to 8%. This would benefit middle income class people. He also cut duty on consumer durables from 12% to 10%. I welcome the announcement made by Shri Chidambaram subsidy scheme on education loans. This would help 9 lakh students. It is a feat that the UPA 2 government has managed to contain both the fiscal deficit and the current account deficit and has kept them below target. Going by the achievements and figures stated by our finance minister, it can be seen that there was never a policy paralysis in the government, and the finance minister himself rejected this argument. During the UPA 2 tenure, agriculture credit is expected to cross $45 billion and the agriculture output growth seen at 4.6%. The government has also transferred a sum of rupees 500 crore in defense pension account for current financial year. This would help the pensioners and defense department. Considering the volatility around our country, defense expenditure has gone up by 10% and it is now at rupees 2.24 lakh crore. This government has introduced Aadhaar project, which is a way of empowerment. And the finance minister has made it clear that it would be providing rupees 1200 crore to northeast states. In the past 10 years, the UPA government has changed the overall situation in the country by way of implementing many schemes. The United Progressive Alliance government is about to complete 10 years under the able leadership of both Dr. Manmohan Singh and Srimati Sonia Gandhi. We are hopeful of forming the UPA 3 government too after the general elections by merely highlighting as to what we did for the people of this country in different fronts. No one can deny the fact that the United Progressive Alliance government too has surpassed the performance of UPA 1 government by implementing various schemes and programs aimed at the poor and needy. Another redeeming feature of this year's budget is agreeing to implementing for ex-servicemen one rank, one pension. This has been due for long, but it is only the UPA government which could ultimately implement it. Now, I would like to highlight a few of the good announcements made by the Honorable Finance Minister Shri P. Chidambaram. There are several reasons for somewhat slow economic growth. One of the reasons, according to me, bad weather is a spoiler. Opposition and media too started speculating on the eve of presentation of budget and afterwards that general elections are looming on the Indian horizon. Para, under the present scenario, steering the Indian economy is a Herculean task which I think our finance minister has done justice in a given situation. I can say without any hesitation that this year's budget is a balanced budget and made efforts to reboot the economy growth. One feature which is hailed is the cost of cars, television, computers have become cheaper. Nirbhaya fund has been allocated with additional rupees 1000 crore. I welcome it. I would also appreciate the efforts of the government to increase Home Ministry's budget. I welcome it considering the growing unrest inside the country and volatility in our borders. Rural Ministry would get rupees 82,202 crore. This would go a long way in improving the lives of rural populace. Finance Minister has painted a glorious picture of our economy which is not the whole truth. About my state, Andhra Pradesh, I have a lot apprehension about creating of Telangana. Not just me, there are scores of people of Andhra Pradesh who have certain misgivings. Para, there is no doubt implications of bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh into Telangana and it feel cheated to say the least. I am merely ventilating the sentiments of the people. Major issues would be of sharing of water and power. As is well known, importance of water is huge for the fertile Krishna Delta and Andhra Pradesh is considered to be India's rice granary. The state is in need of 227 feet by Krishna Water Disputes Tribunal, out of which 77 TMC feet has been allocated to Telangana and the rest of region, that is coastal Andhra. There is no formula as to how to share surplus water which Andhra Pradesh is divided. Likewise, on the power front too, we would face problems. Problem would linger on. I would strongly urge to have a separate division in Andhra Pradesh. This would address the long pending desire and demand of the people of my parliamentary constituency.